It's a familiar concept. Save for your retirement now and pay the tax later. But does this make sense from a tax perspective? Well, thankfully here to discuss this with us is wealth strategist and tax attorney Rebecca Walser. Rebecca, first, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. And I'm so glad you actually picked up this topic because I've dealt with this in my personal life before,
yes,
where
absolutely.
It's like, okay, we want to take care of the taxes later. I'm going to go ahead and put in retirement.
Right.
But you're kind of raising some red flags about this concept.
It's conventional wisdom. And our motto at Walser Wealth Management is challenging the wisdom of convention. And from a tax perspective, what you have to understand is what CPAs tell their clients all the time is, I can save you money if you will put this money in a tax deferred program, you'll save money. They don't really mean they're going to save you money. What they mean is they're going to defer the tax until a future date at an yet unknown tax rate.
Oof.
Yeah, and so what you're really doing is you're saying, I will keep my money now, and I will count on the fact that sometime in the future, my tax rate will be lower in retirement, and therefore I will pay less. But that's a problem because, Natalie, that only looks at half the equation, the half about what we're going to be making in retirement. It doesn't take into account the other half of the equation.
Okay, we needed like a disclaimer, like a little asterisk on the bottom of that, because it absolutely makes sense, but I thought I was making these decisions to save money. And so if the tax rates do go up, or I mean, are they going to go up in the future, that this is going to be not the best solution?
Well, let's look at three things that would give us an indication of where tax rates are headed. So our first chart here shows that over the last 100 years, the top average marginal rate, which is the top tax rate, right now in 2016 it's 39.6%. The average over 100 years has been 59%. So what that tells us is that we have really historically low, in fact we have the second historically low taxes right now in our nation's history. So that is number one. We are in a very historically low period of taxation. People need to understand that, first of all, when you're making the deferral decision. The second thing, if we can pull up the next chart, Natalie, this is the debt clock. I pulled this like 3 months ago to do a chart for a presentation. 3 months ago it was 19.3 trillion. It is almost at the 20 trillion cusp. We have gone up 600 billion in 3 months. So we are literally, if we had the show 2 weeks from now, it'd probably be at 20 trillion. We hit 19.9 trillion right before Thanksgiving. So this is our debt that has to be paid. And the last chart, if we can get to that, this shows when Social Security was implemented in 1945, it was implemented in 39. In 1945, you had 42 people paying in to Social Security for every one person getting benefits. If you fast forward to 2010, we had less than 3 people paying in for every one person getting benefits. So all of these things together tell us we have low tax rates right now, but we have an astronomical burden coming. And so where do tax rates go in the future?
I was going to say, it's obviously a no-brainer when you break it down. It's going to go up, so you're better off paying your taxes now instead of deferring them, right?
You have to make the choice. The only way you win the tax-deferred game is if taxes go down in the future. If they stay the same or they go up, you would have paid the same or you will pay more.
And again, based on all the things that you just showed us, the numbers you just showed us, I mean, there's no way that it can't go up.
I am a big proponent of putting money in a deferred account that is matched by your employer. And beyond the match, you need to have a conversation about it.
Interesting. And I was going to say that's where the conversation comes in with Rebecca here. So for those of you who really misunderstood this and understand that the choices you need to make, you may need more information on, well, all you need to do is give Rebecca a call. Give her office a call today. Schedule an appointment. Of course, for more information, you can reach her and her team at 866-929-3258 or visit them online at walserwealth.com. Man, that was it. That was a deep one. Thanks for coming on today, Rebecca.
Thank you so much.